Shalom, shalom.
I'm
First and
back.
foremost, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakudash, double honor to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, who do rule well and teach well, and shalom to the hopeful elect. I can push in this word throughout the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity. Hey, shalom, shalom. Beware of agents, man. This talk has been, going around Israel heavily, and brothers should definitely make lessons on things like this when seen, because this is something that is, heavy, right? When you see men that are doing, things of this sort, which I'm going to show you, which you can see here in the background. And just, this is for the Akim as well, man. For us younger brothers, when you see shit like this, it's a red flag. You should know that this is not the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And you should know that this is deeper than them just making this video and uploading it to YouTube, right? Esau Edom is what the accuser of our brethren. The accuser of our brethren. Let me get that precept. This Revelation chapter 12 and verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. And who was that? Read 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Esau Edom. That which deceiveth the whole world, he was cast out of the earth, and his angels were cast out with them. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and kingdom, and the kingdom of our God, and the power of Hamashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. And what does that mean? He's accusing us, man. Right? This is why he puts pork and things. He puts abominable stuff on the media, and then he tells the Most High, look at your people. Look what they're rapping about. Look what they're doing. Look at them. They're over here promoting guns, not even knowing that the Most High sees all, man. And that's what that means by the accuser of our brethren being cast down, man, because he does all this shit that has our people, go off, and then he accuses us into the Most High. Okay, and this is going to become, the great accusation, right? Why do you have the shit with Palestine and Israel happening right now? So-called Israel, right? The Ish people. Because the black Hebrew Israelites, quote unquote, which, we're all under that banner, regardless if, you're in GMS, Sakari, the camps they teach, even Edomites that could come in, right? Like, Slakinophobium, that big eyed bugged out dude, I forgot his name, but I don't pay attention to those cats too much. But regardless of what you teach, we're all under that banner of the black Hebrew Israelism, right? Which is laid out, which Esau likes to call. And what? And they're gonna tie us into what? Islamic TERR ism. TERROR ism. Okay? And when you push stuff like this, right? He does a whole breakdown on what to do with the gun, how to use a gun, where to look out for this type of gun right here, and he closes it off by saying this, man.
Will get me killed. That AR-15 that I built, but not anymore. Thankfully, it's fixed. Thanks to the power of friendship, Loctite, and Allen keys. So I want to say Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom.
He said Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom, after making an unedified video about anything but a gun. That's all he was talking about, guns. And we know what the scriptures say, man. This is why I wanted to make this lesson, just to give, brothers just their eyesight. Look at this. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Sheeps aren't You know, sheep aren't that predatory animal, man. Right? Jake and these guns, you know, they're trying to become a predator or whatever. No. We have to be as sheep. And it goes on to even say this: be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Let me also get this for y'all. Okay. So it says what? Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. Let me also get this. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:22. And I can probably read up. Yeah, kind of, it's all good. Verse 21, prove all things, hold fast that which is good, right? Prove all things, you know, the apostles, you know, our elders, and brothers that are above us, you know, as younger brothers, they have been showing us right through the scriptures on why we should not be posting guns and things of that sort on the YouTube, man, because that is our main platform, right? Verse 22, because what's gonna happen is when Jake does shit like that, right, like them ISUP K-Cats and them Sakari dudes that wear guns and hold rifles, you know, and bulletproof vests out there teaching, all that does is giving Esau Edom that leverage over us to say, now look, they can make a whole ass psyop, a Israelite from, you know, so-called Hebrew Israelite, you know, went into a Edomite's house and did this, that, and the third in the name of so-and-so. And guess what's going to happen? We all get blamed for it. Because your ass thought it was such, you know, you just, let me get this, man. So, like, before I even get that, yep, there it is. There you go. Actually, this is a better precept. This is Colossians 2 and verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach. You see, that's what's happening with those camps. They try to implement the world with this ministry, and it doesn't work because the Most High is pushing faith. You know, so much. Let me get this. Something to this effect, Salaki. Oh, Sirach. Let's get this. Yep. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted. You out there in the highways and byways taking your straps and knives and shit because you don't have no faith that the Lord can protect you. For he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. But the Lord said, pick up a sword. That's talking about the scriptures, man. So be careful, man, about this. You know, and this not only that, not only to be careful, but know why, you know, you should not be doing things of this sort, right? And what to look out for, man, you know, because that is crazy. Psalms 44 and 6, for I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But nonetheless, that's what's happening, bro. Y'all, I mean, it's already kind of too late, of course, because we're already at the end of this shit, which is why, you know, the Most High has, you know, been revealing a lot of things, right? Those are the two bug outs that changed the name of the Lord to some goofy shit, not even a name. And this, right? You got these agents right here. And not too long ago, you got that other dude, the Hebrew, the Hebrew tactical squad or some shit like that. I forgot. You know, just pushing that vibration of we're here to take down Esau, Edom with our guns, man. We're here to get the kingdom by the ways of this world. See, no, man. 1 Thessalonians 5:22, abstain from all appearance of evil, man. This is an evil appearance, man. Going up to the highways and the byways, strapped up, you know, snap back to the side, no pants hanging below your ass, and so on, man. You know, staying from all appearances of evil, bro. This truth. Oh, let me get this. Let me get this. This truth is supposed to turn you into a man, bro. Romans 12:2, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Okay? Man, you cannot be conformed to this world. You gotta be transformed by the renewing of your mind, bro. Don't put all that, the scriptures talk about, you know, when I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, right? Let's get this. 1 Corinthians 13:11, when I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, and I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Okay. And believe it or not, pushing guns and the lessons is a childish thing. Because you're supposed to have what? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, not of your own way. So this is, when you look at this, you should not be like, but at least talking about a gun, that's manly, that's big dog apex style. We need to be these No, man, that is childish. The Lord gave us our portion. You can read that in the book of Jeremiah. Isaiah 41:14, fear not, thou worm, Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, and the Holy One of Israel. When you go into Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and it says that no man shall buy you, when you go into that word buy, it's actually going into redeem. We're not going to be able to get out of these curses, right, but by the way of the Lord. And we're not going to be defended by our guns. Only the Lord is going to defend us. That's why I said what? Worm. What is a worm? A defenseless creature. But you got Jake pushing this vibration of guns and shit because you don't got no faith, bro. The Lord is blinded. You don't got no faith. And what's going to happen to you if you don't got faith? You're going to die, simply. So beware of, men trying to, you in the ministry or whatever, and then something pops up or something. We need to start promoting guns, bro. We need to start, we skip really into the guns and, bushcraft, survival, this, survival. Man, you really should try to build yourself up in this word. Okay? But nonetheless, Galatians chapter 2 and verse 4, and that because of false brethren unawares brought in these people, and believe, and another reason why this lesson, also be careful, man. When shit's the fan and things get really start getting serious, right? Be careful of those around you And they try to come in this vibration, this spirit of, nah, fuck it, we should just go loot and try to get the guns, bro, and do this. No, man, yo, hey, what have we been teaching? What have we been reading about, bro? Where's your faith at? Come on. Okay? So be careful with things of this sort, right? That have this way of mind thinking, right? A faithless mindset. Because this can get you killed. And that because of false brethren unaware brought in, who came in privately to spy out our liberty, which we have in Hamashiach Yahushua, that they might bring us into bondage. This is because these men ain't really in this ministry like that. They've been paid off, and so they have one goal in mind: to push heresies and to push blame unto the ministry. Let me also get that. So that once that blame is put upon us, Esau Edom is gonna accuse us. And that's when a lot of brothers, are not a lot of brothers Salaki, but oh yeah, kind of actually did I? Oh no, so not gonna get sent into the FEMA camps because of people like this, because of people like Sakari portraying that worldly image of with the guns, so that you may be judged. But nonetheless, though, the Akim that are in the right spirit, right, that know, hey, it's biblical prophecy that we're gonna get, sent into prisons, bro. That we're gonna be brought before many kings and rulers. But nonetheless, the Lord's gonna give you a mouth to speak, and the scriptures say, "Blessed is he who is." Let's get this. Something to this effect. Yep, there it is. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 10. This is for you sincere brothers that get booked into these camps and shit because of men like this, because of the blame that was put upon the ministry. Matthew 5 and 10, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. You see, don't worry about it, man. If you know you've been doing good, if you know that wasn't you, the Lord's going to put, his own words in your mouth. The Lord's going to put his words in your mouth, and you're going to have a blessing at the end, okay? But nonetheless, a lot of you jakes that are pushing that vibration with the guns and so on and so forth, you're going to get sent in there for judgment. 2 Corinthians 6 and 3, give no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed, bro. Why are you giving Esau? I mean, it's biblical prophecy, nonetheless. But, Jake, why are you giving these people, why are you allowing Esau Edom to use you as a catapult? That's gonna be an embarrassing and shameful story in the kingdom of heaven, bro. Damn, I was one of them dudes with them guns thinking that shit was gonna save us, and then this shit and that happened to But in all things, approving ourselves as ministers of the Most High in much patience, in affliction, in necessities, in distresses, in stripes, in imprisonments, in tumults, and labors, and watchings, and fastings, by pureness, by knowledge. This is wisdom, right? This is knowledge. Knowing that you're not supposed to be out there giving a bad image to the the Most High in ministry. By long suffering, which goes into patience, by kindness, by the Holy Spirit, by the Ruach, by love unfeigned, by the word of truth, and by the power of the Most High, by the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left. Let me read, actually, 2 Corinthians. Yeah, okay. So we're in verse, I wasn't giving the number, by 7. By the verse 2 Corinthians 6 and 7, by the word of truth, by the power of the Most High, by the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left, by honor and by dishonor, by evil report and good report, as deceivers and yet true, right? Because that's another, thing. You got to walk with wisdom on your day to day. You can't just be out there letting everybody know that you're Israelite, man. You go out there and you just, when you're not making the lesson, when you're not out there in the highways and the byways teaching, there is no need for you to be out, because the scriptures say, use the world, but as not abusing the world, right? Because I have friends in the world, so quote unquote friends, right? Many acquaintances or whatever, that you can use you can use yourself to balance yourself out, right? You study. You study for 2 hours, right? Take notes on a lesson. You make a lesson. You go through the precepts, and then after so and so, you be like, they'll call you out for a beer or something, right after something. Yeah, I'll pull up, whatever, cool, right? But not, hey, as deceivers and yet true. Do you believe in God? Yeah, I mean, I believe in God, but not too much. Yeah, it's whatever. It's cool. All right, right? Because the scriptures say. Nothing, man. The scriptures say, cast not your pearls before swine. So, if someone asks you, that's why, you the more you come into the ministry, the more you learn, and a lot of akim, me, speaking to myself first and foremost, most of the shit I learned through, experiencing it. It had happened to me before, I understood it like, fuck. Nah, I should have just did this, that, and the third, how the apostles, said, or really, yeah, I just learned a lot like that, but nonetheless, it's just what it is, and, so that's how some brothers learn. But, letting just go out there, and when it comes to dealing with your family members as well, don't get political, and don't go into the scriptures too much, man. They're not going to understand, and all you're going to do is cause more tension, and so on and so forth. Just as deceivers and yet true, knowing, hey, let not your left hand. Let me get this precept right here. And that's another thing. Too. Brothers have guns. Brothers have a liking of just guns. Brothers just might like to go shoot. Brothers just may always have been into things of that sort, and there's nothing wrong with that. But Matthew 6:3, but when thou doest alms, right, the work of the Lord, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth. You see, the left hand is anybody outside of this ministry, bro. When you're doing the work of the Lord, when you're making these lessons, when you're going to the highways and the byways, there's no need for you to be on YouTube promoting your shit, on Twitter, on Twitter, so on and so forth. Just promote. Look at this. Look at my breakdown. Watch my break. Nah, man. Who is the one that does the gathering and the sifting? The Lord. Okay, but nonetheless, I'm gonna go down. As unknown and yet well known, as dying and behold we live, as chastened and not killed, as sorrowful yet always rejoicing, as poor yet making many rich, as having nothing yet possessing all things. But man, those read the book of Proverbs as well. Wisdom of Solomon. This Corinthians, actually, this is a good chapter as well. To learn a couple, more wisdoms and gems that we're gonna need to apply. Abstaining, but the main point was to not give offense in anything that the ministry be not blamed, bro. Saying Kwame Yasharala after making a lesson that had no precepts brought out, no edification, and talking about worldly shit like a gun. Let me get this. A gun is not gonna deliver you, man. It's one of my favorite chapters as well. Romans the 8th chapter and verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death. Looking at this lesson right here, man, you think you're getting edified. If you got edified off this lesson, yeah, I need to do this. You're actually leading yourself into death. But to be spiritually minded is life and peace, man. Understanding that I don't even got to have a gun going into Jacob's trouble. I don't even got to worry about carrying a water bottle during Jacob's trouble. A penny at that. 7, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh.
It didn't have any Loctite.
This is a fleshly
Expect me to shoot one.
Look at that, without another gun. Cannot please the Most High, and again, there's nothing wrong with guns, bro. You may like to have pistols and ammunition and so on and so forth, cool. But you don't post this shit. You don't post, stuff. I mean, even then, You know, you don't post a tutorial and give praises to the Most High. Say Kwam Yasharal. You know, the sayings we say. See, look at these dudes. See, they're getting prepared. This is an easy way for, you know, Esau Edom to squeeze in and say, we're preparing ourselves for, Terror, right? Horror, like ism. Terror ism. Okay. And with all the talk of the Islamic and all this shit happening, right? The Palestinians and Israel. So I mean, nonetheless, though, when we see these things, right? All this shit that's happening right now. Yeah. Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Look at this shit, bro. The agents ain't even slick no more. You know? For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, bro. We're down the street, Akim. You know, we right here. You know, all this is, perfectly aligned. And definitely, it's beautiful because the timeline is perfect as well. Right? They want to start the New World Order by 2030. And of course, they want to speed that up. So it's a perfect time right now. Hey, let's knock out, the YouTube. Let's knock out these dudes out there on the highways and the byways teaching the truth, right? And tie them up with Terror-ism. Okay, it's a perfect time, because then what's gonna happen is the famine of the word is gonna happen, and that's when shit's really gonna start cracking. Amos 8. This is the book of Amos 8, chapter 11. Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it, man. Which is why, you're seeing this stuff happening. World War III, the New World Order. Pay with your palm. Uproars of the people across the world. That's happening right now heavily. Now the agents are truly popping. The agents are being made, plain. Right? Persecutions down the street. Now it's the high time to wake out of sleep. But verse 13, and in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst, man. Those that have not been studying, right? Putting their best foot forward to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to make it through these times, using that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay, and even when we're in front of guillotines and things of that sort, right? We're put in front of a prison. You get sent to, in front of a president, right? These elites, and that's when you gotta apply the precepts, right? And that's how good the Lord's gonna look out for me. He's gonna tell me what to say. Right? And these agents, man, and then just knowing how to conduct yourself out in the world, bro. Know how to let me get this. Let me also get this. 2 Peter 3. Because you got to conduct yourself, man, in a way that you're not blaming to the ministry. That the scriptures talk about how showing your good works to those that ain't in the ministry. 2 Peter 2 and verse 11. Or is it 3? So like it. 2 Peter 3 and verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. Right? World War III, right? The second death. What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? Okay. What manner ought ye to be? Okay. You gotta know how to conduct yourself. We also get this precept. 2 Timothy 2:5. And if a man also strive for masteries, right? You want to you want to get all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? To break down, teachers, so on and so forth. Yet he is not crowned except he strive lawfully. There's a way you gotta act. When you read the book of just get this. I often get it. What is it, Colossians as well? Yup, Colossians 3:12. Put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy, beloved. 12. Bang. Read this. Forbearing one another, forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even also as a Mashiach forgave you, so also do ye. You also got precepts that say, seek not out of revenge, for that's given unto the Lord. Live peacefully among all men, if that be, possible. Being all living people. Man, there's a way you gotta act, bro, during this shit, right? And if you're slacking on something, the Lord, pray to the Lord to reveal it and to take it away from you. Okay? Charity. My brother's got to be charitable. So on and so forth, man. There's a certain way you gotta be moving in this ministry, bro. And outside of this ministry, right? Because the scriptures talk about in the glass. Yeah. No. Something to this effect. Yes. Yup. This is James 1:23. James 1:23. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. When you read what? When you read 2 Peter 3, it said what? Let's go back to 2 Peter 3, Salaki. 2 Peter 3 and 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? What does it say? James 1:24. This is those that hear the word and don't do it. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. You see, these are those that just hear it and then just go and do the same shit they were doing back then. This is why I brought out also, what was it? Let's see. Yeah, Romans 12:2. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And so, like, I'm all over the place, but the Lord's will is edifying. But this is verse 25. But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continue therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. Remember this, man. Remember these precepts. Remember, hey, let me also get the Salaki. It's in the book of Psalms. Yep. Just make sure. There's a lot of precepts, man, that go into this. Yup, this is Psalms 89 and 30. This is the book of Psalms 89 and verse 30. If his children forsake my law and walk not in my judgment, if they break my statutes and keep not my commandments, then will I visit their transgressions with a rod and their iniquity with stripes, you see. So, but then what does it say after verse 33? Nevertheless, my loving kindness will not utterly take from him, nor suffer my faithfulness to fail. You see? So, hey, if you be a man of the Lord, and you slip up, is it James 1:25? Right. If you slip up, the Lord will, chastise you in the book of Hebrews, which is actually a good thing, means that the Lord is dealing with you, will chastise you, and then he'll reveal it unto you where you're going off at, and then you got to repent. But with that, man, be careful with these agents, bro. Know how to walk. Now, if you be a sincere brother, know how to conduct yourself out there in the world. And beware of people on the YouTube that say, Kwame Nasrallah and Israel this, and they might even use the names, bro. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and make lessons of guns. Just pushing that be careful with that vibration of the guns. But with that, man, I don't want to desire this lesson was edifying. I want to close out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakudah, Shalom.